Hello everyone, Sonic here, and welcome to the unboxing of the Oneplus 5. Finally arrived it in the mail today. Bit late, it's like 6:18 p.m. but I got it. So let me grab a, I've forgotten where my scissors are. Found them. Okay, so let's start by pretty decent sized box. Multiple sized. Oh yeah, because I ordered more than just a phone.
Go.
There we go, there's one. And there's two. And here, contact form for RMA. Yeah, that's it. So, let's take a look at the first. Opens pretty easily. And there we have the carbon fiber back. As you can see, it's pretty terrible lighting here. I mean, I got the window there. I mean, it's not the best case scenario for lighting, but there's that. And then here is the phone. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna open that just yet. At least I think that's the phone. I mean, it could be anything, but it's pretty heavy, so. So, second box, we have the car charger, which I wanted because we are like boating from time to time, and it's really useful to have a car charger just in case you forget to charge at night and you're going on a very long boat trip. And then the last thing, this should be the earphones. Should be. We'll take a look. I'm gonna save the phone best for last. And there, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, they're the earphones. There's like a shimmering, you can see it? There's like a shimmering right there. So these are the Bullet V2s. And they just open up like so. Just lift them up. Beautiful presentation, I have to say. So just kind of lift it out. And it's just this small pocket. Best buds for life, it reads. Okay. Is there anything else under here that I have to know? Yes. Okay, there's something here. I think that is it. And it just says the Never Settle logo. And I already know what is in here. These are the replacement buds if your ears are not good enough. Now, I didn't really need these buds, but see what I did there? They were included with the bundle with the carbon fiber back. So I thought, like, why not? So there we go. So yeah, let's see. How do we get them out? Oh, it's like a plastic thing on the bottom. Inside, quick start guide. And there they are. So beautiful, long, white, stylish, with inline control, very important. Volume up, volume down. Oneplus logoing on there. There is no play or pause button. Keep that in mind. It's only a volume rocker. There's no play or pause on it. Well, nice 3.5mm headphone jack. It's not very small though. I have seen smaller. But put that on the side, and if they don't fit, I have this little pouch which holds, like I said, extra tips. So that is that box taken care of. Now, car charger. Beautiful red box, I have to say. Just a little thing to pull on, which is great because there's a lot of boxes that don't think about that. And again, beautiful presentation, Never Settle. Something hiding under here, yep. Oh, okay, sweet. A second dash charge cable, which is super duper useful. USB Type A to USB Type C, as you can see. With these cable combs hold together. I'm gonna keep these because that is actually a very neat way to make it more compact. And then here, dash car charger user manual on the bottom, and then over here is the actual charger, which I have to say is one of the sexiest looking chargers I've ever seen. Take a look at this. All glass or shiny metal or something. Could be silver, I'm not sure, but it looks just like glass. Oneplus logo on there as well, as you can see. And USB Type A. Beautiful looking charger, like look at the texture. I have to say, beautiful. So, extra charger cable, always handy. Very easy to open up. Okay, so that's the cover of the back. Awesome looking carbon. AvuTech. Little damage though. Very, very small on the U, but... Or just could be printed over. It could be either one. Doesn't matter. The phone. Beautiful looking 5. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is the 64GB model, so if you're here for the biggest old flagship of 128 gigs, you're not gonna see that here. I opted for the 64 because I do not utilize 128 gigs of storage. On my current driver, the Motorola G3, I have 8 gigs. And it has a 32GB SD card storage. Sorry, not SSD, I wish. But it has held up pretty well. And I've only used like 8 gigs, and that is including 7 gigs of Spotify songs. So yeah, I'm never gonna exceed the 64GB version, let alone the 32. So let's open her up. I have to see how or where. All the packaging so far has been like showing a very good way on how to open it, but this one doesn't have a straight up... This box doesn't straight up tell you where to open it, so... I really don't want to damage the box. It's a beautiful box. Okay, I see a little gap there, so what I'm gonna try and do... I'm gonna use this screwdriver tip and like poke it through here, I guess. It doesn't work very well. Next idea. Pointy pen. Managed to get an opening. Sweet. And there it is. More plastic. And now, long and behold, the Oneplus. Nice branding here. Dual camera, clear photos. Behold. The Oneplus 5. 64 gig model, 6 gigs RAM. This is a huge phone. Holy shit. Look at this. Like, I mean, I thought my G3 was like, it's comfortable in the hand and it's big, but compared to the OnePlus 5, it's like, it's, well, we'll take a look at the footprint later, but, oh, that's gorgeous. So, I think I'm gonna, yeah, let's lift it out. So, just comes up, oh. Okay, so there's a top cover, and here I can pull the phone out. But there's the phone. Slick looking as phone. I don't know, it appears there's something inside here, but I think it's mostly guides. Now with the phone out of there, there's more in the box. Beautiful photo, beautiful photograph. I think everyone got these. Oh, I think everyone got this photograph. And shot on OnePlus by Gonzalo Teixeira in Iceland. Isn't that always funny? Like Greenland is like full of ice, and Iceland is just green. Anyone catch that? Signed by Carl Pei, the co-founder of OnePlus. Printed obviously, but still. And in here is the dash charger. Pretty heavy, I have to say. It's very heavy for a charger. And the dash charger cable. And right now my bed is looking like a mess. Actually, here. This is what happens when you give me a phone. This is what happens. I'm pretty happy though. Now, sticker on the bottom or stick them on the back. Hold on. I know there's people that like this. And now from the back we just remove this little sticker, and that is the beautiful OnePlus 5. Now to get an idea of how big this phone is, here is my Moto G3. Okay, I'm gonna lay it right on top here, and we can see it is not much wider. It's actually not wider. Not at all, almost. Maybe like a millimeter, but it's very much taller. It's, sorry, keep the camera on what I'm doing. It's a little bit taller, but not a lot bigger in like width. So it will happily sit right here in my little stand of brushed aluminum, where it will be shown off. Again, beautiful phone. I'm really happy with it. Now let's get into the first impressions then, shall we? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the SIM cards and see the operation process. This is like the first impressions video, so I'm just going to show you a little bit through the software and that's about it. And then later on there will be a full review of like how much I've liked the phone for like 1 or 2 weeks. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, but before I can actually do that, I had to take another look at this. This is where the phone laid in, and if you open this up and you slide it out, there, I'm trying to do this with one hand here. There is the quick start manual and other manuals and the SIM card tray key that I need in order to even get it open. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. So the SIM card is in here right now. Now all that's left is boot it up. So power button, if I'm not mistaken, should be the one. Oh, keep the camera on what I'm doing. Should be right over there. So let's hold it. Let's see what happens. And there it goes. Oneplus, powered by Android. It's pretty fast actually. Okay, now okay, so welcome to your OnePlus A5000. Do you want to copy your data or start up as new? Now, I would copy my data, but I remember all my apps and I think it's just a way faster way to do it my way. So I'm going to start up as new. I always like to start fresh. Huh? Don't we, PC? I know you like to start up fresh an awful lot. Until I put that SSD in you at least. Okay, getting account info, and this camera is starting to get hot. Unlock with fingerprint. Now I've never used a fingerprint scanner before, but I think it's very intuitive, so yes, I would like to add a fingerprint. Choose screen lock, fingerprint plus pattern, pin or password. This is just in case you like lose anything. Like if your fingerprint stops working, you need a backup. So I'm gonna go with password. Okay, fingerprint added. Okay, that should work. Okay, done. Google services, all set. And there it is. The home screen of the OnePlus 5. The fastest phone I have yet. So there's already system updates and that kind of shit available. So I'm gonna go over and run through that, install all my apps, and I will be back later. Okay, so now finally I've set up the entire device completely and I can unlock it. Well, I can right now only unlock it with my right thumb with the fingerprint scanner. Oh. I cannot do it with either other finger. It has to be the thumb. So if you want access to this phone, cut off my thumb. I wish you good luck. But down to business. In my progress to get it updated and get the phone all sorted out, I have to say this is the fastest phone I've ever seen. Everything is so snappy. Like, look at this. Watch Spotify open. Like, that's it. That's it. Actually, let me grab my old phone. This is the Motorola G3. Keep that in mind that this is a phone from 2015. Now, I'm gonna try and tap both Spotify buttons at the same time. Okay, so watch. 3, 2, 1, go. Just completely obliterated by the OnePlus 5. Yeah. Okay. So way faster is that. Let's try Facebook. And it's already loaded. I mean, the G3 is not too slow, but it's slower, so... But yeah, way faster, just way faster in every single way. Mail checking is fast, just fast all around, like YouTube. Look at this. Like, I mean, it is not that much of a difference. To be fair, it is not that much of a difference. A budget user would not care if it was that little bit slower. But just the things of switching between apps and doing different kind of stuff at the same time is very easy with this phone. This thing only has a gigabyte of RAM. Just 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigs of storage. And this has 64 gigabytes plus 6 gigs of RAM. So this thing can multitask way more. So opening all these different apps on this thing, which is resulting like opening 3 apps and the other one would already be eliminated. Whereas with this, I can open YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Inbox, Maps, 9292, which is like a travel guide, and all my tools and whatever. I can open all that up and it would not give a crap about it. While also installing, I've tried out the camera, and oh my god, it looks so good. I'll give you some sample shots of selfies coming up on your screen now. I have to say, really good camera. Can do some great portrait shots as well. The portrait shot only works on the back camera though. It doesn't work on the front camera. So you'll have to do the old selfie thing where you have to shoot your back camera back at you, but otherwise it is very doable. And just look at how much brighter the screen is. I mean, actually, it's not too far off, I'd say. Like the Oneplus has a AMOLED screen, whereas my G3 only has a LCD screen. But the whites are a lot wider. I mean, you cannot see it very good on the camera, really, but the whites and the blues are just so much more distinctive on the OnePlus versus the G3. The G3, everything looks a little bit washed out and just not its original color, I would say. So yeah, I really love the display on this. It's a huge phone, and I've also now put the back cover on it. So look at that, beautiful carbon fiber. Now it doesn't have to protect. It doesn't protect the front yet, so I'm probably gonna get a skin from D brand. Put the marble skin on there. I wanted a model like if they used the old OnePlus 3T techniques of coloring, I would have gone with the soft gold version to get the white front. But since that's not the case on either model, the 128 or the 64 gig, they're all coming black. I'm probably gonna get a skin for this, just to whiten up the front a little bit. Now I've also set up some gestures, so let's take a look at this. I have configured the I've configured the O to open the back camera. Okay, so that opens the back camera, and then I have S for selfie. That opens the selfie camera. So hello, lovely. And then I have a V for video, to shoot video. Very neat indeed. And then we have a W, which means flashlight in this case, but doesn't matter. it doesn't add up with the naming scheme, but that's okay. And then there's also the play and pause functionality. So if I were to start a song, let's start a song. This one, for example. So I'm playing a song. If I were to drag 2 fingers over the front of the screen, it pauses the music. Now I can do that again, and it will play it again. And then when I do an arrow, next song. Again, next song. I can also do it backwards. Previous song. I think, come on. I don't want to drag my phone on the floor, if you know what I mean. But I think that is pretty cool. Now there's one more gesture, that is the M, which goes right to my mailbox. But I have the Android code now. But it goes straight to my inbox, so like I can immediately check my emails and stuff. I'll probably end up changing it to like music. Actually, I'll probably do that. I'm going to show it to you. So I go to the top, settings, and then go to gestures, and then you can see M, and we're gonna assign that to Spotify. So that is done now. Now let's lock the phone again, and now when I go and do M, it will ask for code, but I'll just do a fingerprint, and it immediately opens Spotify. So when I go out of my door and I want to open Spotify, I know I want to open Spotify, I can just immediately do a drawing an M on the screen. So that is awesome functionality, and this is why I love Oneplus. Yes, their phone has gotten a little bit expensive, a little bit more expensive and everything, but I must say, you do not only pay for this amazing product, you pay for their incredible software. Their software is usable, it is intuitive, you can set it up yourself, it is great to use, I have to say. Now to sum it up, the camera is great, the snappiness is great, the display is great. I love everything about this phone. The fact that it has a fingerprint scanner is awesome. I have not checked the audio jack performance, but you guys will see that in a review upcoming later down the weeks, because I will have to use the phone in order to get an understanding of it. But so far, I am very impressed, and I'm very happy that I got the phone. I'm very happy and honored to have this phone. It is so snappy, it's so fast. I just love everything about it. Now another thing is the shooting capabilities of this phone. If I go to V for video, we can see that this thing can shoot in 4K. It can also shoot in 1080p, 60 FPS, 1080p and 720p. 1080p, 60 FPS. Do you have any idea how handy this is for me when recording video? So again, all around, great phone, great camera, great display, great charging capabilities, big battery. So give me about a couple weeks or a month or two, and I will get back to you with a full review on this device. I am so happy right now.